Oh man, what's good with y'all, man? Hit the like if y'all joining in, man. We got us some action tonight as the NBA headlined and promoted this matchup, man. Bronny James and Cooper Flagg. They headlined and promoted this marquee matchup. The marquee matchup, man, between Bronny James and Cooper Flagg, man. And we're gonna call out everything. We're gonna talk about this on all fronts. We're gonna talk about everything. So before this game started, y'all seen me go live, and I was talking about how basically the young stars is facing off. I didn't do no hating beforehand. I didn't do no, excuse me. I didn't do no wishing on nobody's downfall, saying it was gonna turn out bad, anything. I simply said the young stars was facing off tonight. We're gonna address everything. First and foremost, I believe that Bronny James and Cooper Flagg, I think they both had terrible games tonight. Bronny James and Cooper Flagg both had terrible games tonight. And since Cooper Flagg is the #1 pick, we're going to talk about Cooper Flagg first. I believe that Cooper Flagg had a horrendous game tonight as far as like wanting to see some bright spots out of somebody. He didn't do that tonight. And my whole thing is this. Last year when Wemby had a bad first game in the Summer League, everybody kind of low-key jumped to conclusions, so I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is talk about how bad it was and the fact that I low-key told y'all. Now, obviously, this is only one game. I'm going to let him actually come back. This is his first game in the Summer League. I'm going to let him come back and redeem himself. Probably have a good game next game. But I did tell y'all before he ever even played in the league, I told y'all Cooper Flagg, I'm not sure if he's gonna be some generational, Shaquille O'Neal, Diesel type of generational, like Hakeem type of, I said that I don't believe he's gonna be all of that. I think he's gonna be a solid player in the league, a good rotation role player for the Mavs. Maybe somebody like an MPJ or Aaron Gordon on the Nuggets. Somebody say he's 18. I'm talking about his play style. I'm not saying this because he had a bad game. I'm saying that's what I think he's going to be. I think that he's going to be somebody like that on the Mavs, especially being the third option on the Mavs, especially for his rookie season. So, but I still think he's going to be a solid player, though. I don't think that the game that we've seen, even though he had a bad game, I don't think that's an accurate representation of basically what he's going to be in the league when he starts playing in the regular season. Because I think he had to get his feet wet, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, son 30 years old trying to bait nobody, said Cooper bust. Look it up. Look up the comments. Everybody saying he a bust, which is I feel as though they are wrong for saying that though, because you don't look at one game and then say that about somebody, bro. I think Cooper's gonna be an amazing player in the league. The only thing that I said about him was coming in. I don't think he's gonna be low key as good as what everybody else think he's gonna be. Now, when it comes down to this game, he showed a little bit of, athleticism flashes. He just needs to understand the pace of the game, and it's going to come to him, bro. He's going to be nice. But disappointed us tonight. So when it comes down to Bronny, the NBA continues to be scumbags as far as, bro, they're trying to exploit this young man for some money, bro. They're trying to exploit him for some bread and show all of the low lights and the one, the few highlights he was making. Now, when the game started, if y'all heard me on the other stream, I was excited when he hit that jump shot on Cooper Flagg, hit the three. I was excited for him. They even said I was glazing Bronny. But at the end of the day, man, Bronny just really hasn't showed any improvement, man, when it comes down to just his overall game, bro. You said Bronny's still a rookie. Nope, he's not a rookie anymore. See, it's to the point now we can't be saying the same stuff we were saying last year. You got to remember, this is his second season. Y'all got to remember that. This is Bronny. This is year 2 for Bronny now. You said just remember what people were saying about Wemby in his debut. Yeah, that's why I said the same thing I just now said when I first started the stream. In Wemby's first game last year, a lot of people overreacted. So I'm not going to do that with Cooper in the first game. But the ceiling that Wemby had, I believe that ceiling is higher than Cooper Flagg's ceiling anyway. But like I said, it's just a shame with Bronny is that they told us that he's the 55th pick, so we should stop trying to compare him to the lottery picks and the #1 overall picks. That's what they said last year. So this year, I just want to know, why was they headlining him with the #1 pick? Right? Why headline him with the #1 pick when he's a 55th pick? If you want us to stop comparing him to lottery picks. Why would they do that? So this is what happens when you have fans that are now disappointed in a game because you're gonna hype up the game and then they both have bad games. I believe that Cooper Flagg, though, like I said, we have to give him another game. We have to give him another outing, man, to prove what he can do. But it's just horrendous, man. Bronny James comes down, misses the game winner. It's just disappointing. At this point, Bronny's supposed to be like a veteran on the court, low key. Yeah, fans are already calling this man a bust after one game. It's crazy. It's insane to me, bro. You said how many Bronny had? I think Bronny had like 8 points. Yeah, this is his first ever NBA game of any magnitude. Like, you gotta give him a little bit of time, bro. You gotta see if he can learn from this game. Like, it'll be a bad sign if he came out next game. It'll be a bad sign if he came out next game and had an even worse game or something. You said LeBron James at Dallas. I wouldn't be mad at it, bro. Cause Cooper Flagg, like I said, if he doesn't pan out how they really think he's gonna pan out, they probably would trade him. You said Bronny like that? Nah, man, Bronny is not like that, son. We gotta be honest. We gotta be real, man. You gotta be honest, man. You said we in a period of viewership where if they're not dropping 30 right away, they buns. Nah, man, when it comes down to Bronny James, he's not buns because he's not dropping 30, bro. Bro, I don't think Bronny knows how to play basketball, fam. I think he's a good athlete, but I don't think he knows how to hoop. And that's just that's just the whole scenario, bro. He doesn't have any feel for the game. He's not working on his game. Said second round pick. Well, if he's a second round pick, right? Why was they headlining him with the #1 overall pick? Why? Why do that? You said it's so corny? Yeah, I know, right? Why was they doing it? Why was he the marquee matchup if he was the #1, if he was the 55th pick? Right? You said for views, for clicks. Well, that's why I said that's corny. I mean, bro, that's what somebody in the comments just said. He said it's corny. So why is the NBA being corny? You said Bronny looking good defensively. His offense got to be more consistent, but he can jump out of the arena. A lot of players can jump out of the gym, though. He's not better than Mac McClung. You said Bronny was balling. He had 8 points, bro. I mean, son, it gets to a point where it's like this, right? We don't have to make somebody something that they not, bro. You say if Bronny wasn't LeBron's son, he'll be nowhere in the media. Yeah, Cooper had 10. I think they both had terrible games, bro. You said the last overall pick being compared to the first overall pick, Bronny won. No, I'm saying why was they headlining them? This was the headline they was promoting for the Summer League. They didn't promote no other game the way they promoted this one. So going into the game, this was already promoted as the game. So after the fact, I'm just talking about the game. I'm talking about what I seen. So I think they both had bad games. I think the NBA should not have promoted Bronny with Cooper Flagg. I mean, he's supposed to be the veteran at this point in time as far as the summer league. Because everybody that's in the summer league is either they, first year players, second year players, some third. You said, why not? They big names. Okay, so then if I come out and say that Bronny played bad tonight, why y'all making it seem like I can't say that just because he's the 55th pick? I thought you said we can say that because of the name, because of the money. You said if there's a lot of NBA players who pops and uncles, cousins played, but it's a big deal because of LeBron. No, but all those dudes wasn't this bad though. I think y'all getting it misconstrued. Like, it's just like Chad said earlier, like, you can't make it seem like we not allowed to say if somebody is bad or if somebody's not good or not. Like you said, it's only a big deal because of LeBron. No, we're saying it's a big deal because he's not good. That's what we sitting here telling you. It's like, we're not saying he's wrong for having his son play in the league. We're saying that his son isn't good enough to be in the league. Shout out to Bubba, man. He said, I've been telling people about Coop. He said he's a second option at best, third, fourth at worst. Yeah, I could low-key agree with that. Like I told them, I don't see him as like a generational type of dude, but I do see him being a good player in the league on a championship team. Somebody said, now you're changing the narrative. You said Wemby did the same thing. That's what I said. I'm not going to overreact though, because off the first game he still need to get his feet wet. But I'm saying I said that coming into like before I ever seen him play in the league. He said the league will be thunderstruck next year when OKC runs it back. Not a bad take. You said the main ones that was good in the summer league is not good in the NBA no more. Okay, I'm just talking about Bronny. I'm just talking about his game. I'm not talking about in relation to nobody else. I'm just talking about the game that I'm watching from Bronny James. And like I said, man, and not only that, I'm talking about even during the NBA season last year, because somebody earlier tried to say that Bronny is a rookie. We got to give him time. I'm like, no, he's not a rookie no more, dog. This is his second season. Like, they still trying to hit us with this is first year, yo. Nah, he very much in the league now, bro. I've been broke so many times, I don't know where to believe. I'ma say it's my fault. It's my fault. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I put my heart on night, heart on night. So it's just like, man, this is what we came to, right? In the NBA, right? We're promoting. This is what we came to, dog. When you was a kid, bro, and you used to wonder, like, yo, how the NBA gonna be when I get older? Bro, this how it is, bro. We out here promoting 55th pick against Cooper Flagg, number 1 pick. We gonna promote that. They both had bad games, bro. And they said the tickets cost like $2,500. Sit courtside. Bronny need to keep taking those kind of shots. Yeah, Bronny got a nice little, like, this is the thing. If he actually works hard with his build and he work hard at it, because people forget Bronny James got a really elite layup package, man. You said 55th pick to average 22, 5, and 5. Yeah, it is what it is. I just want to see improvement in the NBA, though. Like, why I'm not getting that much improvement in the league, though? What's going on with that? You think Bronny will tap into his LeBron genes soon, become the next GOAT? Well, I mean, that's another conversation, bro. You telling me every current NBA player got defense or offense that's currently on the NBA roster? No, well, I'm saying that they all have more defense than Bronny. More defense or offense than Bronny. At his position, for sure, for sure. I'm saying they better on both sides. You said you putting Bronny on the same pedestal as the first round as lottery picks. No, you're not understanding me. And how many times do I got to tell y'all that's not what I'm doing? I'm covering this game, this matchup, this primetime matchup because that is what the NBA promoted coming into the game. That was the headline, and that's what they kept promoting for us to want to, watch. It was the primetime matchup that they did. They're doing that. So what I'm doing is I'm reporting on the fact that they are marketing a matchup between the 55th pick and the first round pick. That's what I'm reporting. This is what they set up. So when I say, okay, they both had a bad game, I'm saying that in response to them telling me to watch it like as if it was going to be good. That's what I'm telling you. And you say it's because it's LeBron's son. So okay, well I'm reporting on that too. Then that's what I'm saying. The NBA right now is promoting Bronny because he's LeBron James' son. That's not big news. Is that not something that should be reported on? That sounds like a scandal to me. You just said you said they only doing it because it's his son. That sounds like a scandal. You said he's a G League star. Yeah, he rose. He did improve in the G League. So, yeah, I'm going to give him credit on that. He was definitely playing terrible in it. He was playing horrendously in the G League. And then some players was removed off the team. They rearranged some stuff around. And then he started to kind of low-key get his numbers up while still losing games. Which you still got to give him credit for being able to get his shot off, start to learn how to get his shit off. And he was hooping in that G League. Can't take that away from him because at the end of the day, it's on film. So at the end of the day, you need to apply that to the NBA though, because you're the one who had the guaranteed contract. So now it's like, okay, cool. Now it's like by the numbers that he averaged in the G League. Now I'm like, okay, cool. If I'm in the G League and I average that, you telling me I should get a guaranteed contract, right? And that's the issue. You said Baisley sold the game winner. It wasn't Bronny's fault. What you mean? Bronny actually got a good shot off to me. I think he kind of settled, but then by the dude, when he pump fake, and then when the dude jumped, I'm like, okay, that's a cool little jump. If he hit that, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, damn, that's a good little, like, when he cross step back, that's something I would have did low key. That was kind of in my bag low key. So I'm like, okay, that was good right there. When he started to do that move from my bag, I'm like, okay, look like he improving. But it just, at the end of the day, man, you got to know, like, you down 2 points. You want to get closer to the rim. Maybe do a hezzy and maybe kind of body him, offhand swipe him, and, just get to that mid-range area, man. Just get to that mid-range area and see and just make something happen, man. That's what you do. That is what you do, man. Now, I want to ask everybody this one question in the comments, right? I want to ask everybody this one question in the comments. Because at the end of the day, they said that Bronny James has a LeBron James genes. They said he got his genes. And they said he has the same IQ as him. So let me ask y'all this question, man. Did Bronny James make the right play? Was that a good shot? Because at the end of the day, sometimes when I see LeBron pass the ball up at the end of the game, a lot of y'all be saying that that's the right play. That's a good shot. To where he's supposed to pass it to somebody else. So do y'all agree? Do y'all think LeBron would have shot that shot? Somebody said, who said Bronny had LeBron IQ? That's what they said, bro. They said like at the end of the day, you got to give him a chance because he got Bronny genes, and he got his IQ, and you know for a fact he is like he's special. And matter of fact, bro, shout out to Bronny, man. At the end of the day, he living a lot of people's dream, man. But I seen the commentator lady. Oh, bro, I thought it was AI. Bro, the lady was like, when Bronny dribbled full court or dribbled to the lane on a fast break and then he lost it out of bounds. Bro, the lady was like, it just blows my mind how quick this dude is. Or something like that, bro. I was like, yo, they really just glazing this man, bro. Like, they really doing it. You said, who's your early pick for the Rookie of the Year? Give me Ace. I think Ace Bailey gonna get it. I gotta see what my guy Derek Queen did, bro. I heard he had a good game in the summer league. But no, shout out to Bronny, man. It's just Bronny gotta get like the reps up, or like he gotta practice more with the team or something, man. He gotta practice more with the team so that he can get more like reps and stuff, so he get less turnovers and he'll know exactly when to get the shot off, when to take off. Because that's all it really is, man. With the attributes that he got, you can force him to be like, you can put him in the circles with y'all and he can learn the system. He can be like a Quinn Cook. As far as a bench player, like just as far as being on the bench. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying in the rotation. I mean, you put him in when you up 40, you games like that. Like, just don't put him in competitive games, bro. You said misses aside, Coop played perfect. Yeah, Cooper Flagg solid, bro. He just had a bad game, that's all. We're going to see again. If it's 2 bad games in a row, then we had to really start talking. Because at the end of the day, you on the clock, man. We watching you. We're going to be nice this year. I seen enough from Flagg. Yeah, Mavs, I still got the Mavs coming out the West. Every year that Kyrie is on that team healthy, I got them coming out the West. Just put it like that. And you have enough help. Which, shout out to Kyrie, man. If you listening, man, I know you said that you wasn't going to rush back. Kyrie said he wasn't going to rush back when he was on that stream. So he said he just going day by day. And it's crazy. I watched the video again earlier where Kyrie got injured, man. It's like a highlight reel, and he got the injury. And I'm just looking. I'm like, damn. A lot of people say that he got injured because he was worn out, and they was overworking him. But really, when you look at it, bro, this man got injured because basically he stepped on Valanciunas' foot on the step through, John. When he was doing the step through, he stepped on Valanciunas' foot. So then when he was finishing off the Euro, he was just off balance because of that. So that's why he tore his ACL when he planted his upper foot. It was like a Euro type of thing. So that shows me though, man, that just the physical shape that Kyrie is in, bro, at this point in time, he's good. Like, he don't have really issues as far as staying in shape, carrying the load. It just was a freak accident, man. So he gonna come right back. Cooper is gonna be good enough to be a third, fourth option, bro. That's perfect for this team. That's why I say he actually went to the perfect team, bro. This would be a bad sign if he was going to a team where he was gonna be the first option to be running everything. Then you can look at him and be like, I don't know, man. But Cooper gonna fit perfectly into Dallas, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. But the thing is, I've been hearing chirps, man. I've been hearing people chirping about a major trade that might go down, man. That would be crazy if they traded Cooper for that man, bro.